Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the month of December. This is your mid-month reading for December 2020. We're going to just jump right in here, Aries. Not going to waste any time. And we're going to see what comes up for you here, Aries. Already looks amazing. This month, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising as well to get a full picture of what could be happening for you for the rest of this month. But Aries, let's see what we have going on for you. Your overall energy is this thinker card, so I feel like you could be deep in thought at this time. For some of you, you have this yang energy, probably about some sort of action that you are thinking about taking, which would make sense with your last row here. So we're definitely going to be talking about that in just a second. But let's see what we have for you, Aries. You start off with the Five of Cups here. Some of you could be sad over some sort of loss here. Four Swords, Five of Swords, the Star as well in your first row. The Star can represent healing after a Tower moment, since the Star comes up after the Tower. So I do feel for some of you, you could be just kind of like healing after some sort of Tower situation. The Five of Cups is, I feel, really asking you to not get sucked down into this whirlpool here on the Five of Cups. It's kind of like a whirlpool, and she's almost getting lost in the center here. So I feel for some of you, this is saying do not get sucked down into a negative spin, or do not get sucked into something negative. What I will say is that this is your past position, so I wouldn't really worry about it. Plus, it looks like you're healing. You have the Four Swords, Five of Swords, and the Star card here. I feel like you're healing, obviously. Four Swords can be a card of recovery. It can be a card of resting, relaxing. It is also a card of blessings as well, because there is this stained glass window on the top of this card, and the person in the stained glass window is being blessed by the other person. And so I feel like for some of you, there could be blessings coming in for you here with this energy. But you do have this, you go from the 4 to the 5 here. It's almost like I feel you went through something that caused you a heartbreak or sadness. So it's like maybe you went through a breakup. Then you have the Five of Swords. For some reason, I feel like maybe you rushed back into a relationship here. You have the Knight of Swords over here as well. And I feel like it just maybe led to a second breakup. So I do feel, I don't think that's true for all of you, but definitely for some of you, I feel like this is a double breakup situation, whatever you want to call it, where it's like you broke up with a person once and now you broke up with them again. Could have been with a Virgo or a Taurus or a Capricorn specifically. And I feel now you are kind of like healing from that. Could also have been an Aquarius as well, I feel. And so I do feel that. I'm getting something about, again, I really am noticing, again, the ripples in the water here. I'm getting like the ripple effect here. So I feel for some of you, if you went through a breakup or a separation, there was kind of like this ripple effect with the Star card. And again, the Star card is a good card because it can represent healing from a Tower moment. But at the same time, like I said, I am getting like, I feel like there were kind of like, maybe there were days where you're feeling really good after this situation, and then maybe there are days where you're feeling really bad. And that's what I mean by ripple effect. It's kind of like things kind of rippled out from whatever the situation was. For others, I do feel that it's just like talking about time. The Star, she is watering the grass outside of this card here, and it's kind of like she is waiting for the grass to grow. So I do feel like for some of you, you are waiting for the grass to grow. I feel like you're waiting for improvements. It's really interesting that you have this Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Pentacles has these roots coming off of it. So I do think that some of you are seeing this growth that you've been waiting for with that Star card. So maybe you've just been waiting for your finances to improve. I do think that some of you have been waiting for other improvements in your life as well. Like, let's say you wanted love, and maybe you've been waiting to be able to purchase a car. I just think that, like, I see that there's some sort of blockage in love where it's like something that you feel is preventing you. I feel like that's false, is what I feel like saying to you, Aries. Like, I feel like sometimes we can think, oh, I don't have a car, so there's no way I could date. Or we can come up with a million excuses, right? And so this to me is saying to you that you are like solving whatever that obstacle is for you, especially if you're looking for love. For those of you who are looking for money, This to me is something like new and very stable coming in for you. You have the Knight of Swords, the Hermit, and the Four of Pentacles coming up in this row. This is like quick success here. I think that this is you just being in a position where things are kind of balancing out finally. So are things perfect right now, Aries? I would say probably not with all this right here. I still feel that you're in this healing mode, or you are still trying to heal from things. But I feel this Four of Pentacles is saying that you're kind of in a good place, especially with the Hermit as well, coming up with the Hierophant right here. This is kind of like saying that you have climbed to the top of a mountain. You have gone through a dark night of the soul, or you've gone through facing your shadow or something similar. And now you are looking at what you have learned with the Hierophant card and with this Four of Pentacles. So you are probably in a much better place than you realize. I would be careful of rushing back to the past here with the Knight of Swords. I also am getting this message that if some of you could be thinking that you need more time, or you need more time to rest, this is saying, I feel like this is saying no. Because the Knight of Swords is going to the Four of Swords. I feel that if you kind of like take a rest on something, or if you feel like you're not ready to kind of start moving forward, I feel like this is saying you're just going to repeat this cycle right here. So, obviously I'm not talking about love here. Like what I'm talking about is maybe you lost a job and you're just not sure if you want to accept a new job. I feel like this is saying you're ready, like take the leap of faith. Or maybe you're wanting to start working on your health. I feel like this is saying like now's the time. Don't wait any longer, because you don't want to repeat this cycle right here where it's like you're resting, and then you're kind of like healing from some sort of battle that you went through, and all this other stuff. So that's only for some of you. For others, I would be careful of someone coming back from the past here. You only have the Judgment card here. The Judgment card is actually one of the only cards in the tarot that I personally consider an ex coming back. But, you do have this Judgment card here, but I wouldn't really call this an ex back reading, of course. I would be careful if an ex is coming back, because, again, this Knight of Swords is kind of pointing towards the Four of Swords. Like, I feel this is almost saying you've already done enough healing. Like, you don't need to, it's like, don't ruin that, is what this is saying. Because you have a Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you. You have the Knight of Cups card, so I feel there could be a Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you, obviously, with the Knight of Cups. If you are not looking for love, or even if you are, this whole row here is kind of like you living some sort of dream as well. The Knight of Cups is my card of living the dream. It is a card, but the problem with the Knight of Cups is it is a dream, so you have to take action. You have that Yang energy card up there, so I do feel there is a strong need for you to take action on the things that you are thinking about taking action on. I feel that you need to kind of like get moving here as well. We're going to clarify again with the baby tarot here in just a minute, and we're going to see like what actions you have to take. But you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Judgment card here. This is like finally having the resources. Like I said, you are waiting for the grass to grow. You are waiting for something that would remove obstacles from your life. Maybe maybe you wanted to date and there's like obstacles. Obviously there's COVID as well, but I'm talking about other obstacles. Like I said, like maybe you didn't have a car, or maybe you didn't have the money. I feel this is the resources coming in that is allowing you to move forward. I almost feel like saying this is the way forward. Right here is this last row. You have the Queen of Pentacles, your resources. The Hierophant with the Hermit here is kind of like saying that you have faced your shadow, you have gone through some difficulties, you have learned from those difficulties, and it's like now you are ready to graduate with this Hierophant card. And you have the Judgment card, which is maybe just answers. The Judgment card is a card of a rebirth, but it's also a card of a wake-up call, and I feel that you are kind of maybe receiving information, or this could be in your dreams or your daydreams, kind of like things like that, where it's like maybe you get lost in thought during the day. Like I feel like you could be having a lot of weird deja vu moments, but it's like not deja vu is what I feel like saying to you, Aries. I just think you could be maybe thinking that you had a dream about something, and then it like happens in real life, but you're just like, did I dream that, or was it real? Like I have these I'm just feeling this weird dream state thing is what's popping into my head with this Judgment card. So if you are having those weird moments where you're like, was that real, or was that a fantasy, did that really happen? I feel like it really happened. Or if you're feeling guidance as well, Like if you're feeling pulled towards something, this is saying move towards what you are feeling pulled towards. This is your inner calling. So some of you could be like discovering your true purpose with that judgment card. But Aries, let's clarify this and see what's coming up for you. Thank you for being here, Aries, by the way. Really appreciate it. And make sure to drop a like on this video if you haven't already. Really appreciate all the likes and all the support. But Aries, let's see here. Between the Four Swords and the Knight of Swords, you have the Two Wands. Moving on. Two Wands says it's time for you to move forward. The Two Wands says that you have already completed this hermit work right here. The hermit is holding a wand in his hand, and you have already completed this work. The Two Wands, this back wand here, represents something that stands on its own. It basically says the shadow work, the spiritual work, the dark night of the soul that you've gone through, that work is over. Don't repeat it. Like I said, I got this weird message about needing to make sure you don't repeat something in this situation. Or maybe you feel like you have to repeat something, but I really feel like you don't. Between the Five of Swords and the Hermit, you have the Queen of Pentacles twice. Gathering the resources, you have learned through difficulties and challenges how to have the resources or how to gather the resources with that Queen of Pentacles energy. So I feel like you have learned how to, kind of like have the money to be successful in business or work or relationships. I really feel things speeding up rather quickly here as well. There's a rabbit. I'm going to use the big one because it's easier to see, but there's a rabbit right here in this bottom corner, and it kind of represents abundance, fertility. It's a card of fleetness, things moving very quickly. So I feel there is like great speed coming in for you, Aries, like whatever it is that you're working on, and or even relationships as well. Between the Star and the Four of Pentacles, you have the Page of Pentacles here. Definitely could be new love coming in for you here. I do feel that for some of you could be an earth sign, definitely could be a Capricorn or a Taurus coming in for you if you are looking for love. Could be any sign. This is just a general reading. For others, again, another card of learning. The Page of Pentacles is a card of studiousness. So I feel you need to look at all the lessons you have learned recently with these two cards here. And with the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Swords. What happens if my resources disappear? I feel like that is the question you are asking yourself. It's like something really good is happening for you. Could be receiving a new job offer, raise, promotion. You could just be making more money at this time, or your resources could be increasing. It doesn't even have to be financial. Maybe there's just more love available to you. Maybe people want to give you love, whatever. I feel this Nine of Swords is talking about the fear of loss, feeling like you're not going to have it forever, or feeling like it's going to disappear. So I really feel like you need to let go of your fears. Between the Hermit and the Hierophant, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, very independent. Nine of Pentacles is able to take care of herself. That's like, the Minor Arcana version of the Empress as well. So major improvements coming in for you here, Aries. And I feel it's because of what you have learned. Like I said, through the challenges, through the difficulties. I get like a great sense of maturity here as well, Aries, just right here in this area. So it's like you have matured greatly, and this is going to lead to success. Nine of Pentacles, independence, gratitude, luxuries, just nice things in your life. Four of Pentacles and the Judgment card, Three of Wands here. So I do feel some of you are kind of looking more into the future. It's like you finally feel control, is what I feel here. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, it's almost like you're just better in control, or you feel more in control of your reality at this time. So I definitely really like to see that. Again, with this Nine of Pentacles, I just get this sense that you just feel like you can do whatever it is that you want to do. She has all these resources at her disposal, and you have the Queen of Pentacles twice. It's like double resources. So maybe you're trying to build a business. I feel this is you having the resources to build that business. Maybe you're, again, wanting to date. Whatever it is you're wanting to do. I'm not saying this is money either. This could be any type of resource. It could be friends. It could be information. It could be knowledge. It could be anything. And I feel that just really, this is one of those readings where just saying your obstacles are being removed from your life because now you finally have the resources to overcome these obstacles. I just think you need to stay out of your head. Five of Cups, the Nine of Swords. Top row, you have the Star twice, so love it. Definitely healing coming in for you. I would definitely make a wish with that star. I feel like you should put your wishes out into the universe with that energy. Middle row here, Lovers. Definitely could be love coming in for you. Like I said, could be any sign. Gemini shows up here. Aquarius, Virgo stands out to me as well. Capricorn also. but could be love coming in for you. The lovers is, I remember when I said earlier about being pushed in a new direction. Like, I feel like the way, you know, I feel you are finding your way in life. And so outside of love, I feel like this lovers is saying you are being guided on the right path. And I feel you finally feel that on a very deep level. But also I feel you have the resources to be able to do it. Bottom row here, Queen of Wands, feeling very bold, feeling very assertive. Again, the Queen of Wands to me is the card of being bold, being assertive, being able to very easily get the things that you desire in life. Love it, amazing. Queen of Wands to me is like wholehearted energy, putting everything you got into something and being very successful because of it. So I feel there's a lot of abundance just coming in for you with this reading. This is an amazing reading. I feel like you need to realize that you are ready. You have the resources necessary to push forward. So I would push forward. For those of you thinking about like walking away from a person here, 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, I do get that feeling. Some of you could be thinking about walking away from someone. I would just say do it because, again, your future looks very, very bright here, Aries. So that looks amazing. But this looks nice. So thank you for watching, Aries. I really appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like and also make sure to subscribe if you're not already for more future updates. Also make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.